Hi crafters, this is Cassie, aka the Crafting Chef, bringing you another tutorial on behalf of Sub This and That, home of the monthly Sublimation box. For today's tutorial, I'm working from our February 2024 box titled, Your Adventure Awaits. See the description box down below for all the items included in this box. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be sublimating this 17-ounce frosted glass water bottle. And I love the lid. Okay. So this is what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to take my cloth, which I lightly sprayed with rubbing alcohol. Again, like I said last month, I can't remember if I normally would do this with frosted products, but I am today. And I actually need to turn on my tumbler press, and I am going to set this at 390 degrees for 4 minutes, which is 240 seconds. So let me go and do that. So while the temperature is setting, I'm going to go ahead and wrap the tumbler, or the water bottle, I'm sorry. So I have my design here, and I always use a piece of copy paper, or you can use a piece of butcher paper on my drinkware as well. So I'm going to come down to the bottom. And for this particular design, there is no front or back. It's rounded, and I did cut my design a little short. And I may have, if I get the measurements for this, I will be sure to put it in the description box down below. I'm going to go ahead and tape this. And I'm going to go all the way down the bottom. Now that I have it taped, I'm also going to take my copy paper, and I'm going to do the same thing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to do the same thing, but I don't have to have as much tape. Part of the reason that you do this is so that if you have any bleeding with your ink, it won't get on your tumbler. Let's try to tighten that up a little bit. So if you're doing this with a convection oven, I recommend using shrink wrap. I said I didn't need as much, right? But out of habit, I'm still taping. You're doing this with your convection oven. You want to wrap it just like this, and then you want to wrap it in shrink wrap. I do find that if I shrink wrap an uncovered area of these the frosted drinkware, that sometimes the shrink wrap gets stuck to that, and it is nearly impossible to get off without scratching your drinkware or even peeling that off. So you want to be very careful if you're using shrink wrap. So like I said earlier, if you're using a tumbler press, you want to do 390 degrees for 240 seconds, and that's equivalent to 4 minutes. If you're using a convection oven, you want to do 400 degrees for 7 minutes. And you want to use in your tumbler press a light to medium pressure. So before I do that, let me check. Okay, I am at 390, so I'm gonna go ahead and place this inside and ramp it down. So after removing it from the press, we are going to go ahead and It is still warm, so make sure you also have something handy when you're removing it from the press. This is my first time using this blue tape on here, and I definitely should have reprinted my image. As you can see, look at the specks there, but it's coming right off, so it's fine. But I would ordinarily make sure that my design is overlapping so that there's no space, so you wouldn't have seen space between there. In this case, I could have overlapped slightly, but you want your ends to butt right up against each other. So I'm trying to be cautious and get this tape off. Oh, goodness, how nice is this? Wow. Every adventure begins with a single step. I love it. It's really still warm. So I'm just gonna wipe off that little white. I don't know if that was from the paper or the tape, but how awesome is that? I love this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.